What we measure, we can improve. That's how, as a coach or an English teacher, I find the best ways to help my learners succeed. Things can get tough, and improving isn't easy. The key is to assess the progress they are making, to know what they can do, so I can give feedback that will help build their confidence and keep them motivated. With Cambridge, assessment is integrated with learning, helping me measure and guide my learners' progress, so they learn what they need to succeed. To get the most from every moment, to help their worlds grow. Because Cambridge is where your world grows.
ILA, very interesting tendency. We'll be talking developing soon. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much. Let's see the chat. How are you doing in the chat? Very good, very good. A lot of people today. Nice. Where you guys are connecting from? Matamoros. I see people from Matamoros. Oops, some of you don't hear. Sorry, please check your connection because we checked everything. Everything should be fine, I guess. Yeah, people from this neighbors. Very good. Puebla, Mexico City, Pachuca, Matamoros, Mexico City. Good, interesting. We have a variety. Do we have people from other countries? Central America. Oh, greetings, Guadalajara. Good. Tehuacan, Puebla. Recently we're there. Simón Bolívar. We know each other. Very good. Let's do this. Let's do this, people. Thank you. Nice. Thank you for connecting. It means a lot to us to have you guys here, ready to rock, as we say. So today we're going to focus on one of our beautiful, beautiful, I would say, series. Okay, series of series. Let me just start by sharing once again. There we go. Just a sec. Just a sec. Just a sec. Okay, Colegio de Renacimiento. Good as well. Tehuacán, Puebla. Good. Thank you, everyone. So let's do this. Let's do this. You should be able to see my screen now. So welcome to Start with Cambridge. Yay. Okay. Are you ready for the new school year? Getting pretty pumped up. So good luck. I wish the best success for every upcoming mission, people. So just to know that we are in the right place, just to know we are in the right location. Today we're going to talk about, start with fun, our fun series, okay? Fun for fun skills and story fun. Thank you, everyone. My name is Javier Perez Villalta. I'm a professional learning and development consultant from English here at Cambridge. And we're going to be checking on this series. They share something in common, which is exam preparation for YLEs. Call it starters, movers, flyers. So I suppose that you're here because you either already get your children to certificate or you're interested in getting them with a certification, which is, personally speaking, nice because, guys, it's not only the paper, it's not only the diploma, but to teach them how to deal with important things in life. And this is one of them, okay? So thank you. Just to finish, greetings to Tehuacán, Puebla, Trinity School, Colegio del Pilar, Colegio San Ángel, Colegio Izcalti. Good. All right. I see we're a good number of people. Thank you very much. So before anything else happens, let me extend the invitation to our series of a podcast series, which is called Grow. It's a podcast for Cambridge. So you can scan that code so you can join English teachers like you, like me, and just share a good cup of tea, a good cup of coffee, and about experiences, right? So if you're people that like podcasts, why not following this? It's really nice. It gets really, sometimes it gets really personal, because I'm sure that all of us at certain point in our lives have been there, right? I was just checking detail about for example, what was your first gear? And I don't mean like the computer. Let's go back. what happens that before markers, we have chalk, right? And you finish and you have and all your face covered in chalk. And then you have to fight over for the recorders, and you have to play cassettes or CDs and then get stuck and oh my gosh, and we didn't have a chance to play videos. We have to move everything to play a video. So we all have some nice experiences to remember. Thank you. By the way, my friend Josadak, thank you, is posting here the link. So please, all the official links are by Cambridge here. So you can see on the chat the podcast from Cambridge. Thank you, everyone. Colegio América Latina, Dulce. Oh, if it's América Latina, Nessa, I'll see you soon, right? Then Instituto Estela Madrigal, Lupita Alvarez, thank you. Thank you. Nice to see more and more people joining. Thank you, everyone. All right, let's do this. In order for us to ensure a smooth and enjoyable experience, well, this session is being recorded. If you want to watch it again, if you have partners who want to watch it, of course, but please let us take some time. It will be ready within the next 5 working days. Okay, so please be patient. We will have access, but in some time. Yes, I saw some people claiming that you didn't listen or something. Please, everything should be ready. We were testing, so please check on your side if there is something. Otherwise, please don't worry, be ready for the recording. We didn't include it here, but join us and have a nice drink. Now, I don't know you guys drink coffee. It's too soon or not, but I'm okay with water. Please, you will get your QR code at the end of the session in case you want to receive your certificate of attendance. Thank you, everyone. Now, chat. Are you ready? Are you ready? Just let me know. Chat. Good. That's it. I like it. Thank you. All right. So let's start with fun. That's a good word game, fun. So start with this series, which focus pretty much on exam preparation. So we're going to discuss what they are, what they bring to the classroom, what they're made of, and some ideas on how to use them. So first of all, welcome to a world of fun. Again, people, I assume that if you're here, it's because your school, your institution, or you as teachers, whatever, you're interested in getting your learners with a small YLE certification. And by small, I don't mean simple. No, it's a challenge. I mean small because, well, now even us, right? We as teachers, we're suffering like, oh, dude, I need the B2. Or maybe C1. C2, ooh, impossible. Come on, what am I in English? Am I in Spanish? Sorry. In Spanish, am I B2? ¿Cuál es el pasado de satisfacer? Yo satisfací. That's the idea, guys. Okay, so more than checking that, we're all in this together, part of getting a certification, right? And what a good surprise to have our little kids getting them ready for that. So let me play some videos just to have some introduction. I'll try to check on the volume.
Pre-A1 starters, A1 movers, and A2 flyers are the first steps in a learner's language journey. Children between the ages of 6 and 12 can take these exams to start learning English in a fun and practical way. The exams for young children are interactive, colourful, and activity-based, so it doesn't feel like they are taking an exam at all. They make their early learning experience positive and build their confidence step by step. At Pre-A1 starters, children can spell their name and say how old they are.
Lucy, I am Nate.
A1 movers is the next step in the journey. Children at this level can answer questions about their everyday life.
Who do you play with at school?
I play with my friend Julia.
The next level up is A2 flyers. Here they are able to build and link sentences with words such as because, and, then.
What did you enjoy most about today?
The trip to the museum because I love science.
They are also able to talk about things they have done. There is no pass or fail. Instead, children receive a certificate with shields that recognise their achievements in all 4 language skills. They are a real celebration of what children can do. After taking the qualifications for young learners, students can go on to develop their English by preparing for A2 Key for Schools, At this level, a learner can start having conversations with English speakers.
Can I have a hamburger?
Pre-A1 starters, A1 movers, and A2 flyers help children around the world take their first steps towards learning English and lay the foundations for their future success.
All right, thank you. I like what they mentioned at the video. Something important to mention is that, guys, teachers, we're able to convey what children can do with the language. And then once again, learning a language, in my experience, and actually in our books, remember our philosophy at Cambridge is like language for communicative purposes, right? That they're able to achieve goals within the language more than having an extreme compendium of grammatical rules or vocabulary. We don't even do that in Spanish, right? So makes sense why we are approaching our certificates this way, to use the language. Anyway, on a first move, we're going to be talking about Fun for this very famous series. Actually, we're in the 4th edition of Fun for. I'm sure that even maybe some of you young teachers were able to use these books for preparing, maybe, all right, when you were younger. But the first one is Fun for. The idea with Fun for is trying to become an engaging and dynamic learning complementation tool for this exam, for the YLEs. YLEs standing for Young Learners English Test. YLEs, starters, movers, flyers. Now, something important to consider here, the most important thing is that this material is a complement for general English courses. There are two things. One is general English, and the other one is exam preparation. In this case, Fun for works not as a general English course, but as a complement for strategies for exam. So thank you guys. If you already use our beautiful series called A Primary Path, Power Up, Kids Box, what else is there? Superminds, etc. So whether you complement with this, it's a real nice recipe. So your learners can already take everything they learn into class and then boom, like focusing on strategies and skills necessary for the exam. As you can see here, the suggestion is a short session, like 45, 60-minute lesson. And the idea is, even though you didn't prepare for exams as well, but you can help your children with the soft skills of language, which is really important to develop. So that's the idea with complement on how to go over this. Okay. Now, what you like about it? Well, I mean, I'm not inventing this. This is what teachers like, of course, after some years of development and research. Maybe you like it, maybe not specifically. But the idea is that the activities try to be really, really catchy, really engaging. And actually, something that the video mentioned, it doesn't really feel like an exam. It's just another exercise, just like complete this, complete that, but it's not like an exam. It's just more to get them familiarized and mechanized with this, so children don't feel that pressure like, hey, it's an exam, but more like, hey, we're going to do this together, so just demonstrate that you can do it. Something interesting, this is for language recycling, so it's a real great tool even if you prepare for spelling bees or maybe science fairs or maybe a RSC competitions, whatever. It's a good opportunity to promote and reinforce language recycling, right? Everything is adapted to the YLE's test syllabus. The idea is, of course, if you notice in the video, the level flyers A2 aim at children at 5th or 6th grade, most of the cases. Yeah, because it's things that they can relate to their own environment, to their likes, reasoning. We're not going to ask children like, hey, what do you think about Mexico's economy for the next period, the next president? Not really. That's not something we'll ask them, but something that they are more to their reach. Did you like this movie? Why? Or what's your favorite movie? Explaining more familiar things. The fact that children are able to do this is really interesting. So Fun 4 focuses a lot more on artwork, okay, because you will see it's really engaging, really nice, but also, of course, in the skills and language, in the speaking, grammar, extension, organization. Organizing our speech is something really interesting. Let's check something about Fun 4. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Yes, it's true. There is research behind the elaboration of our series volumes, and not surprisingly, that's why we have now a fourth edition. Like, hey, how can we improve this? What can we do better for the next time? You know, and this is interesting because, again, as you see, Monkey, our beautiful guy here, we're trying to make it more dynamic, more integrative skills, and most importantly, with speaking, that they're able to express. Now, question. What is your children's most difficult skill to master? We have reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And it's interestingly because we observe in classrooms that maybe our children don't speak a lot, but they're good at speaking. But reading, oh, they have a lot of issues with reading. Okay, at reading. What do you guys have? Okay, speaking. Okay, we have a mix. We have a mix. Interesting, right? Good. Oh, I didn't. I was at you. Okay, Elizabeth, Sandra Gonzalez. Sorry. Okay. Well, okay, we'll check on it. Thank you, everyone. We're also reading to a lot. Interesting. Normally, when I go to schools and I talk to you guys, you say that reading is a problem. But now I see a mix of skills. That's interesting. Of course, every schools will have different profiles, different posters to different issues. But in general, I can find that most of you are struggling with productive skills. Interesting. Good. So I will really recommend to follow us on media. So be on the lookout for the consejo técnicos that we give. And of course, if we have a chance to visit you or have a session online, we will, because we want to help you with this. That's our mission. That's my job, basically, okay, to help you guys, to help your kids, okay? But thank you for sharing that. So yeah, we see a variety of issues in the classroom. And then this is the problem, like, how can I help them? How can we do it? Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, the book has a lot of prompts for the kids to speak. Not only to speak, but to write. But it's important that we learn to develop. And if you were noticing at the beginning, we were talking about something called ILA. Teachers, I really invite you to take that course on ILA. It's free on Cambridge One. I will show it to you in a moment. Because the first thing is, what's the mission for this class? What's the objective of this class? Many of us colleagues will be like, yeah, the objective of this class is to practice past simple, or to practice present perfect, or to use comparatives. But if you notice, if we word main names that way, we're focusing on the language, not on the skill that my children need to use the language for a real purpose. Yeah. Instead of saying learners will be able to learn or practice past simple, more learners will be able to narrate an anecdote. It changes the bit, more communicative. Did they narrate the anecdote? Oh, yeah, that was good. So that's easy to observe. That's the idea when planning and when establishing objectives as well. That's for another day, but focus that, okay, when we go with this kind of activities, like what is the objective? Is it language or is it a skill that are able to accomplish a mission or a task? Okay. Yes, but don't worry, I will give you the information about the ILA workshop in a minute when we check Cambridge One. But yes, and I'm happy to say that we have Cambridge now ready. Thank you. Now, that's for the children. What do you have? Okay, is that you have clear guidance. If you're experts, cool. If you're not experts, cool. Don't worry. Just check on the teacher's guide, the strategies, because guys, the use with these books more than knowledge is the strategy. What strategy do I implement so my children can accomplish a mission? For example, if the speak is a speaking task, the part where they ask you like, "Hey, what's your name? How old are you? What strategies do I implement in my classroom?" Practice, and practice. Hey, what's your name? How old are you? Practice. What's your name? How old are you? So those kind of ideas. Or for example, the one that is like spelling, like how can I help my children with strategies to keep on spelling the objects so they can label them? What can I do? So again, guys, more than general English, this series are more about strategies on how to provide my children with this practice so they know what to expect in the exam. They know how, they know the mechanics. So that's the idea. Maybe it's not that they don't know it, but maybe their strategies could be poor. And that's our role, to strengthen these strategies. And you say, I have it, but I don't know. Well, don't worry. we need to work first on your strategies in the classroom so you can transmit this to your children. And this applies to all skills. Anyway, thank you. What you find as well, you also have that you have the printed materials, but you also have Presentation Plus. As by now, I'm sure you may be aware of it, or if not, I will tell you. Presentation Plus, or let's say Cambridge One, is the place where you will find all the tools necessary for your class and even more. Complements, okay? I will show them to you in a moment. Yeah, just to mention that this is what you have for my Fun for. Fun for starters, movers, flyers. Let me take you there right now. So let's go to Cambridge One. All right. Where am I here? Cambridge One. Oops. Let me end this. No, I'll go here. Yes. So we're in Cambridge One with Fun for, but first let me take you there. So this is platform Cambridge One. It's ready to go, ready to rock. Okay. Now, well, I will give this in the end, but this is our platform, guys. You have to register. I'm sure that most of you have already registered, or if you haven't, well, very easy. Don't worry. Just know that there is this platform where you can get to know and use all your books. If it's for primary, secondary, high school, even preschool, we can go there. Okay. So, and this is the main screen. Give me a second. Where's yes. Thank you, Josadak. My dear Josadak has posted on the chat the registration for Cambridge One platform. This is really important because this will teach you all the ups and downs of this platform, okay? More ups and downs for sure. How to create classes, how to assign content, how to find the answer keys. For example, Andres was asking that, where's the answer keys? That on the library, right? Like what access, what resources do I have? My training, what courses do I have access, right? So for example, if you already use Superminds, let's say in the classroom, check it. There is a course that only for Superminds, so you can know all the components. The one, attention, the one I was telling you about that is called ILA and it's free is here. You go to my training and you move a bit down and down, and there is this development courses. Teachers, these courses are designed for you just to, yeah, because sometimes we finish our major and we finish the TKT and that's it. No. There's always more room for improvement. And you as English teachers, you know what I'm talking about. For example, classroom management for young learners, or developing speaking skills, or giving feedback. Now, these courses, they have a price, okay? I suggest that you ask your coordinator, so your coordinator could ask your LAC about this, but we can do something about it. However, the one that can work now is this one, integrating learning and assessment. This is called ILA. Again, where do I go? I go to the start. You go to your, this is administrative. Yeah, that's it, Cambridge One. Click on my training, and there is this course called ILA, Integrating Learning and Assessment. Click there and follow the instructions, guys. Now, it says that you have to buy it, but when you register in this site, it says you have to pay 0, so you don't have to pay anything, and you get your code, and then you can get Integrating Learning and Assessment. So this is for free. Anyway, please join the session that my dear friend Juan Manuel will be giving on Cambridge One and even Teachers Hub, so you can get more and more benefits. Trust me, these benefits are really, really nice, okay? Please, thank you. There's the link on the chat. But yeah, that's where you can find all the answers to these questions, okay? Yes, but I hope you answer your questions. The same for Andrea Solis. The answer, you will get more information in this. I'll try to answer those questions right now anyways, but well. So that's Cambridge One, just a taste. Continuing on our tour, let's go to, Fun for. Once you find Fun for on your library, and you go to Presentation Plus, now this is the interface with Fun for, okay? Now, this is a bit different to the others. So you can have home, you have here the menu where you can find the units. As you can see, this book consists of 50 units. Why so many? Well, because the units are focused only on exam skills, not on learning English, but focusing on polishing, refining your exam skills. Let's take an example here, units 16 to 20, right? on Zoom. There you go. As you can see, here we're focusing a lot on vocabulary or grammar. In this case, S, who said what? Watched, laughed, shouted, watch. Of course, you have to review verbs in past, the pronunciation, children complete. There is an audio here, right? You can have the transcript.
16B. Let's do some sport.
The idea is that your children are super familiarized with the mechanics, and the mechanics in this exam is labeling, matching, joining. So that's a mechanic. Now we also have the section. Let's see. Here we have different sections that work. For example, let me show you here. Well, for making annotations, for different kind of drawings, but what I want to show you is where's the teacher's part. Give me a second. Let's go home. Yeah, presentation plus. This is for here. Okay. Now that you have here the how can I say the content, you can find the answer keys in the part that is teacher resources. Okay. This is a bit different. This is the only one that's a bit different. Okay. But the idea, guys, is to get your learners acquainted with the mechanics and procedures. Let me show you where I mean. Okay. Let me close this. I'll go here. Check it out. Let's go back to our font form. Font form. Now I click on Presentation Plus, but here in Teacher Resources, as usual, you can find everything that you need for your class. Here is it. You have your flashcards, worksheets, and here you have the answer keys and teaching notes, okay? So you have the fun booklet for answer key here, okay? Basically, you will find them here. So there you go. There is where the answers is. Yeah, not necessarily on Presentation Plus, but as an extra, okay? The thing here, guys, is that you have chances to complement this material with a lot of practice, and that's what we're aiming at with this, okay? So don't forget to check on Teacher Resources as usual, because as you are already aware, Presentation Plus is the tool to show kids, but your Teacher Resources is where you have all your extras that you would require, okay? So don't forget those part. Don't forget that part, okay? Even practice extra, right? To provide extra activities for class, for home practice, okay? So these children can answer this in the tablet and doing that. So check it. You have a lot: vocabulary, language practice, skills practice, even games, because we want them to have fun. We want them to enjoy this this trip, just to say something, okay? So this is fun for. The example is movers here, okay? So let's go home for that. That is the first series, which is fun for. When do we need fun for? If you want to complement your general English book and focus on exam tasks. All the exercises are focused on exam tasks, and you have the teacher's guide, the teacher's tips, just to exploit and squeeze as much as possible what you require for this, okay, for these exams. Let us continue with the next series. They're like brother and sister, actually. They're siblings. Our next series is called Story Fun, okay? Now, as you check, the name here is Story Fun. I'll try to explain this super briefly, super to the point, okay? Now, in Fun 4, it's only 3 books. One for starters, another for movers, another for flyers. Let's say 3 levels, right? In Story Fun, we have a book for each level. This is 6 books, okay? What's in each book is 8 fully illustrated stories, followed by fun activities. Basically, here is that more than we don't go directly to exam practice, but we introduce a story, and through the story, through analyzing characters and through analyzing the plot and what happened, we practice the skills for the exam. But the input here, the necessary input, is through story. We also have songs, exam-style questions. Okay, so this, again, teachers, this is a book to complement, okay? But again, more than going directly to the exam, this is a bit more gentle. If you want to practice and nurture reading, I would suggest going for this one, okay? If you think like, oh, my kids are good, but they need a bit more reading, well, I could maybe, okay, think about this series because we present the language and the activities through stories. And then after the stories, practice. But it's a bit different to the fun for that we just talked about. Now, it's a complement, guys. You cannot have a full program with this. Yeah, this is 15 teaching hours, extendable to 30 if we exploit all the materials in the platform, right? But the point is that we use these materials as complementations, not really as an isolated for subject of English, okay? That's really important. And my mission here is to tell you the truth, okay? So, fun preparation for Cambridge YLEs through stories. You have, of course, your speaking practice, you have projects, you have extensions. That's why we said 30 hours extendable, because normally what we teachers do is just go to the book. But here, if you make most of all the resources, you can have way, way more. Of course, everything is the same as in Cambridge One. I will show it to you. But please, that's the best differential factor I can give you. When using StoryFun, think of stories as the main vehicle for attraction, interaction, and then yes, we will have practice for chances for practicing. You have practice extra. You already know practice extra, which is like the digital part, okay? And you truly have access to their ebook with audio, so they can also visit the Cambridge One platform and exploit these materials as well. All they need is a code, as you know. So what is the digital pack? Well, let me show it to you. Presentation Plus, Practice Extra, Teacher Resources, all the extras, class audio. I mean, it's better that I show it to you, right? Luckily, we have this. So let me go once again to, this is fun for, let's go to Story Fun. Yeah, this is Story Fun. So this Fun for the interface is a bit different to the regular ones, but Story Fun and Fun Skills are a bit more to what we know. As you can see here, you have the labels for student's book, teacher's book, yeah, resource book, some extras, and even some links to practice, right? Now, this is, again, student's book, Story Fun. Let me show it to you. So, as you can see, we have 8 stories. Oops, 8 stories on this right side, 8 stories. And at the back, you have some extras, but again, the main vehicle for delivering instruction here is a story. Yeah, you have your flashcards, but this is about my grandma sleeping in the bed. Again, you have a story, analyze a beautiful tale, and this is, well, this is level 2. So it's for starters. So you will see, or movers, I don't remember which one I clicked, but well, anyway, you read the story, and then yes, you have the exercises similar to the exam. So that's why we get them familiarized, right? That's the idea with this. So yeah, there you go. Draw lines, find the words and write. Check it. You answer questions just like in the exams. Where is the radio? Who's in the bath? What's in the so children just have to write the words. So again, through stories with the input, and then you get a chance to practice it. Okay, so this is what we have so far with this. Not so heavily relying on exam, but yeah, it's fun. It's a story. Take it easy, and then we practice. Okay, check it, listen, write the numbers, listen and tick the box. So we already check reading and writing, listening, and there's a section for speaking. This is the second story, and it goes with the same. If you want to check the speaking bank, it's at the end. Okay, let's speak. Let's speak. There you go. The idea is, oh, and this is good, because if you get your learners to get used to these questions, get them used to these questions like, hi, my name is, I am, I like, I do, my monster, my farm, my animals, what's in the bag, the more used you get, the more accustomed you get to this, the easier it will be for them. Now, there are the notes for you, so you can follow them, okay? So again, in this case, Story Fun heavily relies on stories to practice skills. So children, have you noticed, they are not really thinking that it's an exam. They're just having fun. They're just going for it, okay? And that's what makes this book different from Fun For. Fun For is more exam-based. Let's do it. but this one is a bit more gentle in that. And guess what? We have also a balance between what I was mentioning, which is our last, okay? This is our last fun series. Let's see, there we go. Let me go back to it. There we go. The last one is called fun skills. Fun skills, again, teachers, important. These are official Cambridge exam preparation materials. This means that the people who create the exam are the ones in charge of, helping assembling these books. So there is no better way to prepare certification than these materials, okay? Now, this is fun skills. If I said fun for was too heavily on exam, and story fun was more stories and then go through there, fun skills is a perfect mix or a in between line, okay? Now, what's the premise between fun for? Again, there are 6 levels. I mean, each for 1 grade, okay? 2 for starters, 2 for movers, 2 for flyers, okay? Let me show you a video with fun skills. Let's go.
Welcome to Fun Skills, where imagination sparks learning. Through the power of children's creativity, we have brought their amazing characters to life in this 6-level course, a content-packed, highly motivating exam preparation course, bursting with stimulating topic-led lessons. Fun preparation for pre-A1 starters, A1 movers, and A2 flyers covers all the skills learners need to be ready on exam day. The Fun Skills characters take children on a fun and exciting journey, exploring new language skills and developing collaborative thinking. 4 main characters guide and entertain students through this exciting adventure. Practice exam tasks with the professor. Assess your own work with Checklist Buddy. Get great tips from Sage the Squirrel. Connect learning to your world with Think Big Giraffe. The topic-led discussions create an engaging learning experience with collaborative songs, grammar fun sections, and captivating videos linked through page QR codes. Fun Skills is a flexible and content-rich course with optional mini-trainers providing exam support and videos delivered using Presentation Plus. The learning never stops. The home booklet provides extra skills practice at home with fun boost activities on every page and entertaining short stories featuring all the main characters. So start your fun adventure. Fun Skills, where imagination sparks learning. Welcome.
Sorry, I like that one. Personally, I really like this book as well. Meet the characters. 26 characters were designed by children around the world, and they appear in Fun Skills. You know the importance of characters, right? The relation. I don't know if you remember any character from our series. I mean, I remember preschool, if you use Pip and Pop, or Daniel and Sophia for Raise to Grow, or even Tickles the Cat if you have Cambridge Little Steps. Primary, I remember Diversicus, the program. I remember Lock and Key. I remember Monty from Kids Box. So you know the importance of characters, which is like to match the children, find something attractive on each, and get some identification with it. What do we have here in the chat? I hope I have a name. Yeah, can you give us the link for teachers resource again, please? Sorry, Evelyn, what teachers you mean? The teachers resources? Well, I will check it. Maybe if you mean the on Cambridge one, the audio. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, I'll try my best. I don't know exactly what you mean. If it's one of the posts that my partner Josadak already pasted, or if it's on Cambridge one. But anyway, I'll try my best. Give me a second. Okay, movers, starters, and flyers. Okay. I think I get it. Give me a second, Evelyn. If not, I can stay with you a moment. Anyway, so this is Fun Skills, and again, it's like if I have Fun for, which is really really structured to exam, and Story Fun, which is a bit more on reading and then skills, this is a perfect balance. Okay, now the idea is with the characters, each character has a mission, right? So the characters, they will give you some clues of what's coming up. Okay. For example, think big, promoting speaking, igniting imagination. Speaking mainly is the giraffe. okay? The Think Big Giraffe, that's the name, the official name, okay? So this is a bit more, has to do a bit more with that part of creativity and speaking. And if you want to work on projects, that's your character, okay? On a second note, oh yeah, this is Orly speaking. Why join a team? It's better to work alone or work in a team. So that's the mission with the giraffe. Think big. I like Sage the squirrel. The squirrel, it's more like with studying tips. Try to say but in your sentences. So don't skip this advice. You know, then we have a sentence like, hey, do you like, what's your favorite food? I like pizza, but I don't like Hawaiian pizza. Okay, so try to incorporate but so you can give even more ideas. So you know the giraffe is for promoting imagination. You know, Sage the squirrel is to, in this case, promote tips for the exam. You have the exam professor. Every time you see the exam professor is focusing on exam tasks exclusively, okay? So work with a friend, look at the pictures and grunt and snore in task 3. How many differences can you find? I mean, this is the task to find differences, similarities, discuss what you see there, describe this. So every time you see the professor is exclusively focused on exam skills, right? Another one we have, oh yeah, checklist body. Yeah, this is nice because it helps learners to, whenever you see this guy, this body is think it, reflect on what you're doing. Is this correct? Is the story more than 20 words? So guys, every character has a reason to be, at least these 4 guys, which are the main characters. So these tips could really help children with assessment. And I come back to ILA, you know, learning and assessment. So this is the way to promote assessment more seriously, more visible in our classroom, but even for kids, even adapting for kids. And this is a really powerful tool because it will really help them reflect what they're expected to do, what they're expected to accomplish. Okay. So, yeah, I would say that this fun skills book could work as more as a complement, could even work as a standalone because it has a lot of activities, a lot of more organized lessons in the way of, you know, like a warmer and then do this and then do that and then you have an output. Okay, so a warmer, a development, and an output. So it could work. Okay.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Captain Zoom is in the room.
So yeah, in this case, you have even more like these videos. Okay. So yeah, I like it. As I was telling you at the beginning, it's a bit more of a balance between what we have for this preparation series. And not surprisingly, you will see this in a moment. Okay, where is it? Where is it? So yeah, this book will have, you will find more songs and chants, so you can play them in class and learners are more likely to remember things, to remember tips, okay? As I was telling you, you have the grammar checklist and grammar fun. So focusing a bit more on grammar just to make sure everything is correct. Of course, you have the digital pack, the digital section. I will show it to you as well. But importantly, this one has a home booklet. The home booklet provides even extra practice. And as the name suggests, it will be ideal to take it home so they can check and go for more. So yeah, this is pretty much what sums up fun skills. Yeah, and again, all of my 3 books here that we talk about today, our 3 beautiful books focus on exam preparation. Before I show you this, let me just show you Cambridge one for fun skills. But I have a question. Are you sleeping? Are you okay? I'm looking for the next one, guys. Hope you're not sleeping, right? All good, all good. Thank you for your answers. Evelyn, don't you think I forget? I'll try to see on the link for the teacher resources. I'll try. Let's hope that's the answer you require. So thank you. So this is fun skills on Cambridge one, the same. Now is the same idea, the same distribution. You have your student's book, you have your teacher's book. You have extra resources and some links for even more extra resources. Now, the idea with fun skills, let's check a typical unit. Well, you have 12 units. 12 different topics. Of course, they're all mapped to the needs of the YLE's exams. In this case, this is level 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember which one I clicked on, but you have your map. So you can see the topic, the skills, the can-do statements. This is cool because it will help me really measure what they're doing, okay? So yeah, and if you're users of Cambridge One, you know, you click here, you have a video.
What's different?
This is cute.
Tell your friend.
Yeah. So you have your videos, you have the activities, you have here the answer keys. You have the activities so you can display them digitally. Okay. A long message. That's what's the number? Number 1, right? Yeah. Set. Oh yeah. No, I have to finish the exercise. Sorry. But anyway, guys, the interface is similar to those of other books. So, you know, you click on videos, you click on audios, okay? So this can be really helpful for you. But the idea is that my children get super familiarized with the process. Here, you can see Sage with the tips. Here, you can see the professor giving some tips, okay? So that's the idea with the book. And again, the book, just like that, may or may not carry much meaning, but it is not until you see your teacher's book that you can see a complete session over there, a complete cycle. So please, teachers, again, check your teacher's book. Check your teacher's book, okay? So this is Presentation Plus, but again, as in all of our series, we will have a little resource section. Maybe it's what one of my teachers was asking me now. So let's see, we were checking Story Fun. Story Fun. On Story Fun, any level, you find Presentation Plus, Teacher Resources, right? Practice Extra. The same goes for this series, which is called Fun Skills. So we go to Fun Skills, Fun Skills, Fun Skills. There we go. And on Fun Skills, you should find exactly the same. Practice Extra, Presentation Plus, Teachers Resources, with all the extras. If you want to download the audio, the videos, the flashcards, the worksheets, answer keys, teaching notes, everything is here. So guys, again, as I was telling you, we got you really, really backed up. Okay? So now, before we finish this, that's important to you to know. Like, hey, we already checked 3 books which are similar. Which one is more convenient for my school? Well, again, focus on what your children or what your school require in terms of, let me go here, of your profile. As you can see, we have Fun 4, the first one. Fun 4 is supplementary fun activities balanced with exam tasks. Basically, it's a bit more focused on the exam, right? Just a bit, but like still with this attractive and appealing format for children. Next one, you have Story Fun. Story Fun is strongly, okay, based on stories. And then from the stories, we have some exam tasks, okay? And Fun Skills is a bit more intensive with the skills, not really presentation through stories, but it's a complete cycle if you check it. So now for Fun 4, we have 3 books, which equals approximately a bit more than 60 hours per level. So again, this is supplementary. It's not intended to be a standalone book for a course, right? Whereas Story Fun and Fun Skills, they have 6. They have a bit more. They have a book for each level. But as you can see, the hours vary. Why, people? Because again, the function of these books is to complement and supplement and strengthen exam skills. In other words, yeah, we go from lighter touch exam preparation with Story Fun, and then Fun Skills, and then Fun 4, which is a bit more powerful in that exam. Of course, if you want to check super exam things, well, you go to the practice test and that's it. Yeah. So we have this cool range of options from lighter exam to heavier exam. So you decide what's most convenient for you. Okay. So just to finish, let me tell you something. Because I really, really want to insist and invite you to the session that we will have, and Josadak pasted the link a bit ago, which is Cambridge One and Teachers Hub. Why? Because on that section, if you notice, there is on teacher resources, there is a link to a new site we have, which is called Teachers Hub. Teachers Hub is a site exclusively thinking for us, okay, for us teachers. And the main ideas, I will just give you the spoiler, okay? The spoiler is that you will find an AI lesson planner. You will find exam resources. This is, if you want the exam, the booklet for starters, movers, flyers, boom, they're there. Starters, movers, flyers are too easy. Nah, you have more. You have A2 key, B1 preliminary, even for you. B2 first, C1 advanced, C2 proficiency. There are booklets, so you can check them out. It's really interesting. Thank you, Jose. I just pasted the link again. Register for this session so we can explore a bit more. Okay. And we have something else called Findable. If you want to practice some, oh, I need something on animals. And then you have a worksheet. So yeah, we invite you to this session on Teachers Hub so you can check all these ideas. So people, my dear teachers, thank you very much. Hope you learn and have fun with Cambridge. This is the idea. Remember, these materials will help us to help children mechanize, note exams, and develop the strategies, polish these strategies for exam certification. Okay, so there we go. We have finished with this one, guys. So this is your code. If you want to have your certificate of attendance, please, this is the code that you want. Please give us a chance. The certificate will be ready within 5 working days. We're working hard to have this as soon as possible, but yeah, this is what you will get. If by any reason it doesn't work, please email us at cambridgeenglishmexico@cambridgeenglish.org requesting it. Hopefully, you will not need it because everything will be fine. So this is the code for your certificate. Thank you very much for your attendance. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, Fernanda. Yeah, I saw you there. In the game course, game changer, but you missed the code for certification. You can get it. Okay. Okay. What I can offer you, Fer, is the fact that when this recording is ready with Game Changer, you can watch it and then you can see the code again. I'm afraid you will have to wait for it. Oh, no, well, thank you, Sadak. He's got you back. We got you back. Okay. So wait. Don't go. I know you want to go, but don't go. The last one is this. Did you like this session? Let me know. Did you not like the session? Let me know. But please let us know, guys. Your feedback is always the most valuable thing we can have so we can continue working on improving the sessions. Of course, I really hope you have liked the session. I really hope you have learned something today, okay? I wish I could be with you so I could ask you, hey, what did you learn a lot? But thank you very much, Fer. Thank you very much. I appreciate your comments as well. All right. So guys, remember you have the link. Okay, I'll go back. This is the link for your certificate of attendance. Let's hope you get it. This is the link for, the QR code for the, how was the session? Thank you. We hope you like it. Okay. So once again, my name is Javier Perez. Hope to see you soon on the road. I remember some of your names, and then we get to meet each other. So guys, thank you very much. This was fun and it's time to start with Cambridge. We're here for you. This is the end of the session. Thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.